Elvis Presley on August 2, 1956, traveled to Miami, Florida, to pick up his new white Lincoln Continental, a purchase that symbolized his rising success. Elvis picked up the car on August 4th. August 5, 1956, Elvis checking out his new Lincoln Continental Mark II in Tampa, Florida. Elvis outside the Fort Homer Hesterly Armory in Tampa, Florida. August 5, 1956, Elvis performed to shows, with 10,000 fans attending both sold-out performances. Elvis Presley backstage on August 7, 1956, Florida Theater in St. Petersburg, Florida. Elvis interviewed by Bob Hoffa, a local photographer and radio personality. Elvis performed 3 shows that day, with showtimes at 3:30 p.m., 7 p.m., and 9 p.m. Candid photos of Elvis, taken on August 7, 1956, in St. Petersburg, Florida. Elvis was playing that evening at St. Pete's, Florida Theater, and several teenage fans snuck up the fire escape to his dressing room. The Times reported that, while a handful managed to make it into his room, the police put an end to that very quickly. However, several kids did make it in, and he posed for pictures with them. Elvis Presley at the Copacabana Motel in Daytona Beach, Florida, August 9, 1956. Elvis Presley on August 7, 1954. 19-year-old Elvis Presley, with Scotty Moore and Bill Black, performed at the Eagle's Nest in Memphis, Tennessee. The Eagle's Nest, a nightclub located above a restaurant, catered to a country and western swing dance crowd. Elvis Presley with actress Venetia Stevenson, with Lamar Fike, George Klein, and others. On August 8, 1957, Elvis took Venetia to a private showing of his second movie, Loving You, at the Strand Theater. It was the 4th time Elvis has seen the picture. Venetia was selected from 4,000 contestants in Popular Photography magazine's contest for the most photogenic girl in the world. Ed Sullivan, judge of the contest, had her on his program. She's the daughter of Anna Lee, British actress, and Robert Stevenson, director-producer. On July 31, 1955, Elvis met his fans at the Fort Homer Hesterly Armory, Tampa, Florida. Elvis, Scotty, and Bill performed at 2:15 p.m. and 8:15 p.m. The Colonel Parker hired local photographer William V. Red Robertson to shoot a series of photos. One, commonly referred to as the Tonsil photo, in a cropped version, would later be used as the cover of Elvis' first Elvis Presley LP from RCA in 1956, and used extensively in newspaper and print to promote future shows. It also became a famous hat show promotional print. On July 30, 1961, Elvis Presley visited Weeki Springs in Florida. He was filming his 9th movie, Follow That Dream, in neighboring Inverness and Crystal River. Elvis told the Colonel he wanted to see the mermaids perform, and nearly 3,000 fans met him upon his arrival at the park. On August 1, 1969, Linda Holm, a reporter and writer for Photoplay magazine, met Elvis Presley at a press conference held at the International Hotel in Las Vegas. This was part of the events surrounding Elvis's return to live performing, which began with his residency at the International Hotel on July 31, 1969. Linda was also in the audience of taping of the '68 comeback special. The producers invited her to sit on the stage. She appears when Elvis sings Memories during the 1968 comeback special. On August 1, 1969, 56 years ago, Elvis Presley held a press conference at the Las Vegas International Hotel, marking the beginning of his return to the stage after years of focusing on film. During the press conference, Elvis spoke about his career, his public image, and the pressure of maintaining such a prominent image. Elvis signing autographs outside his rented home in Bad Nauheim, Germany, August 1959. Elvis with fans, Las Vegas, August 1969. On August 6, 1970, Elvis Presley attended Nancy Sinatra's opening night show at Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas. Elvis at his home in Hillcrest Drive, greeting fans on his way for the rehearsal of his upcoming Las Vegas comeback show, July 1969. On July 31, 1969, Elvis Presley performed his opening night show at the International Hotel in Las Vegas. This marked his return to live performances after an 8-year hiatus, focused on movies and recording. Tonight at the Westgate Las Vegas Resort and Casino, there's a special event called 1969 Live Concert, The King Returns, commemorating Elvis Presley's legendary 1969 comeback concert. The International Hotel in Las Vegas was renamed Westgate, Las Vegas in 2014. Elvis Presley, with Paul Anka and Sergio Mendes, Las Vegas, November 1972. Elvis and Sheila Ryan, 1974. After Elvis and Linda Thompson broke up, he dated Sheila Ryan for a while in 1974. Elvis and Sheila met each other in Las Vegas. Elvis performed "And I Love You So" many times during his concerts and dedicated it to Sheila. Elvis and Anne Margaret, on July 15, 1963, filming the movie Viva Las Vegas. On this date, principal photography began, and the wedding scene took place. When the wedding scene was filmed, many tabloid magazines published still photos and suggested that Elvis and Anne Margaret really had gotten married. Elvis backstage at the Omni in Atlanta, Georgia, with Linda Thompson's best friend, Jean LeMay Dumas. She was Miss Rhode Island when Linda was Miss Tennessee in 1972. On June 20, 1967, Elvis recorded the soundtrack Speedway for his movie of the same name, co-starring Nancy Sinatra. The film was released in 1968. The film features Elvis as a race car driver, Steve Grayson, and Nancy Sinatra as his love interest, Susan Jacks. Elvis's father, Vernon Presley, and Nancy Sinatra, along with other cast and crew members, were present on the set during filming. The movie also included scenes filmed at the Charlotte 600 race in Charlotte, North Carolina.